Hello and welcome to our 2022 UNAA Regional Qualifier. We're going to hop directly into the courses. Hope that you guys know the rules already for our UNAA competitions. If you do not, go to the UNAA website and look at those before you come in. We'll go ahead and get started with our first obstacle. It's going to be this zip line going down. You're going to start pulling the obstacle all the way up to yourself. You're going to grab the rings, and you're going to slide all the way down to this platform right over here. You can use the black box, you can use this red platform landing on here. If you fall backwards, that will be a fail. Moving right along into our zigzag bars going all the way up through here. You can use any of these bars that you would like to, except for the silver bars up on the sides. Those have rotate, do not use those. Coming all the way up and through, landing on this platform. If you land on or past it, that will count. If you fall backwards and do not make it onto the platform, then that will be a fail. Moving right along into our next obstacle, which will start right here on this box. You're going to be standing up here, going all the way through our scaffolding of bars coming through. There are two different points that you need to touch. One of them is right here. Touch inside this box. You can only use your hands on this box, no feet on here. You can touch outside of the box, that's fine, but just make sure you touch right in there to get that first point. And keep on going through, using any of these obstacles that you would like to. Coming all the way up and across, and touching this box right here for that second point. You can use this bar, you can use these walls, whatever you would like to use. Just get all the way up across, touch this box with one hand, and you can go ahead and drop on down to the ground. And move along to our next obstacle. You're going to climb up these steps right here. And come around to the other side. There we are. From here, you're going to grab this ring, which will be put up here on the side.
Do a backflip.
You're going to swing all the way down, landing on that red pad there. You must land past the line, go all the way down, landing past the line. If you fall before the line, or if you fall off on either side of the box, that will count as a fail. Coming right along to our monkey space traverse. Starting on this hold right here, we're going to have both hands on this hold, and both of our feet are going to leave the ground before we move our hands from this hold. You're going to climb all the way up and across without using your fingers in the holes up at the top or in these holes on the sides. Coming all the way up and across, you'll get your first point once both hands are on this hold right here with control. If you tap it, that does not count. You have to be in control on that hold to get your first point. From there, you're going to continue on the rest of this route. You cannot grab the sides, the corners, the arete of this build. You have to come all the way up and around just on the climbing holds. Again, no fingers inside the holes. Going all the way across here, getting that second point once you show control on this hold right here. Get your both hands on here before you come down off of that hold. Coming right along through to our balance section, starting behind this line right here on the ground, coming all the way up and through on these obstacles, across the teeter-totter all the way to this pad. That is the first balance obstacle, pretty straightforward. From there, we're coming up and across. We're going to be on this bar without using the wood supports on the sides. We are just using the bar coming up and across. We're going to hop onto this PVC pipe right here. If the PVC pipe comes out of those lines, that's okay. This is just where it resets to. Coming all the way up without touching the red pad, all the way up and over onto these bars right here. You will get your first point for this obstacle once both feet are on these bars with control. Again, not using the wooden parts, just standing up on the metal parts. From there, this pipe is going to start in between these lines. You have to have both feet on that pipe before you can move it. You're going to bring it around all the way through here without touching these red dots. And then that pipe must be in between these two lines here. before you can move off of it. And you will finish just by coming across this bar and landing across these lines right here, getting past the orange, green, and white lines. From there, we're going to go to the warped wall. Going up all the way up there. One point is the first cutout. The second point is the second cutout. You cannot use the first cutout to pull yourself up to the second one. You can also not use your feet inside of the cutouts. Going all the way up, whichever cutout you grab will be how many points you get. If you get the first one and would like to try again for the second one, you are welcome to do that. You have 3 tries at the warped wall. From there, instead of coming back down, we're going to come up through here and around to our ultimate cliffhanger. We're going to start right here and show control on this hold with your feet off of the platform. Before you move on, you're going to come all the way across. You cannot use the top of the boards. You cannot use these orange holds that are on the back. You can only use these front holds right here, coming all the way up and across to this hold right here. There's a red piece of tape right here, meaning you cannot go further than that piece of tape. Instead, you're going to jump across over to this side and continue going up. You'll get your first point for this obstacle once both hands are on that hold all the way up there. From there, you will continue jumping across this gap, coming down. From here, you're going to jump back over to the other side and continue going all the way up to that very top hold up there. Both hands with control on that hold for your second point. From there, you're going to drop on down and move along to our laches. You can use these holds right here to get on up to this bar. You have to start up on this bar right here. You're going to swing up and across to this bar right here. This bar right here is your first point of this 2-point obstacle. From this bar, you're going to swing all the way over to this bar and then continue swinging. You're going to land past this line right here. If your foot lands on the line or if you fall back behind it, that does not count. You have to land all the way forward past that line with control. From there, we're going back the other way on the other side. You can use these holds right here to help you get up. We're getting up onto these lache bars right here. You got to start with both hands on that bar right there. You're going to swing up and across. You get the first point once both hands are on this bar right here with control. If you want to swing through off of that bar, you can. Just make sure you are in control on that bar before moving on to the second portion, coming all the way up and across, finishing with both hands on this final bar right here with control before dropping. Our final obstacle of this course is our rope climb. We're going to start all the way down here. These tapes are just to show you which obstacle you're going to next. Coming all the way up to our ring, up at the top, and you're going from there, get onto this box and tap inside the tape box all the way up at the top to end your course. You only have 4 minutes to complete this course, so go fast and good luck.